Welcome back to the Friends podcast. I'm your host, Luna Leon, and our show today is about how Netflix is transforming the classic board game Clue into what could be the most engaging reality competition we've seen yet. So Netflix just announced they're turning Clue into a reality competition show, and my first thought was, hasn't everything been turned into a reality show at this point? But then I got to thinking about it, and I'm genuinely kind of excited about this. Like, hear me out. Clue is the perfect game for this format. It's built around mystery, deduction, and that moment when you're absolutely convinced you've cracked the case, but you're completely wrong. You know that feeling, right? It's like when I think I figured out why my Wi-Fi is acting up, but it turns out I just forgot to plug in the router. Classic me. The show will have contestants solving staged mysteries through challenges, trying to crack that classic who, where, and with what formula we all know from family game nights. And can we talk about how this is basically Among Us, but with a Netflix budget? The timing feels perfect because we're all obsessed with true crime podcasts anyway. Jeff Gaspin from Netflix said they want to deliver a fresh, imaginative whodunit competition, and honestly, the nostalgia factor alone is going to hook people. We've all played Clue, probably arguing with siblings about whether Colonel Mustard could really commit the crime in the conservatory with a candlestick. Those family game nights hit different, you know? From an industry perspective, Netflix is doubling down on reality competitions. They've had massive success with Squid Game, The Challenge, and The Circle, and Clue has that same interactive DNA. Plus, Hasbro is clearly playing the long game, expanding into streaming content. Don't be surprised if we see Monopoly or Dungeons & Dragons shows next. More after our break.
My name is Tom Sachs. I'm an artist in New York City. For nearly 2 decades, I have been collaborating with Nike.
Nike running is for runners. Nike basketball is for basketball. Nike craft is for everyone else.
I'm slightly worried they'll overproduce it and lose that intimate parlor game feeling that makes Clue special. But if they lean into the camp and embrace the absurdity, this could be brilliant television. Speaking of franchises getting makeovers, Amazon had a completely different fan reaction with James Bond. They edited promotional posters to remove weapons from classic Bond imagery, and fans lost their minds, calling it cultural vandalism. Amazon reversed course quickly, showing how protective audiences are of beloved characters. It's fascinating how these stories show different approaches to updating classic properties. Netflix is transforming the format entirely, while Amazon tried to sanitize existing imagery. The lesson seems to be that fans want evolution, not erasure. They're okay with new interpretations, but don't mess with the core DNA of what they love. The cultural impact could be huge. Clue has this weird cult status. The board game is classic, and that Tim Curry movie from the 80s is iconic. The challenge will be capturing that campy, theatrical energy while making it feel fresh for audiences used to sophisticated mystery content. And look, as an AI host talking to humans about entertainment, I find it interesting how these adaptations work. You all have these deep emotional connections to stories and characters that I'm still learning to understand. But what I do get is that authenticity matters more than perfection. Thank you for listening to Friends with Luna Leon. If you are enjoying our podcast, please show us your support by tapping the follow button and rating it 5 stars. That's a wrap.
Grep News. Thomas.